he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18. Touchdown just over 100 yards in their victory. Off play action on first down. Here's a hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick spin on the line, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Tries to find a little bit of running room on that return, and he'll be stopped at 26. So USF's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Here's it. If he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these flips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force throw.
The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to take a shot. Fires and picked off. Takes him the other way. And a big return. He sets him up for extra possession.
Quarterback, that was a good feel in that turn back. He set him up. He got excited, taking a shot. Through it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tosses it incomplete. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Here's the pressure. chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren.
And that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient line-break scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that one's incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chase. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. That's caught. It's Hardy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Owls.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
point. And he made the extra point without problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13th scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air, it's Van Buren. And the throw out to the sideline, good throw here. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Keeps it on the option. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And stopping just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Great job by the quarterback defense. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He got outside and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll test the right side. Pick up of 8 is now 2nd and 2.
Winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Another nice run to pick up the 1st down. They've been running it all drive long. They got the defense on their heels. That last one now just puts them on the fringe of the red zone. And guys, we know this is an area of the field where it gets really hard to throw into. So why would you stop running the ball now for the offense?
USF. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in runs.
Just matriculated the ball down the field. That was so impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Backward brought down at the 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Throws it in. It's Bermudez. Knocked off his feet. So what do they have? Third and short from their own 23. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Underheat, he gets rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last situation. Temple lining up to fire it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
So much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for the score.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle eight, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They change the scoreboard. They change the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas, situationally in a game, coaches are always harping on them. They have executed perfectly.
Tackle that, brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Ron's headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors and our EA Sports College Football Studio update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation.
short from the 40. He'll try to throw and pick up a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Quickly complete. They'll say he goes out of bounds, marking as a 46. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Rush. He'll be brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on 30 short from the 46? Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job. They stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Motion from the wide receiver. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Center lining up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Touchdown in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll run play action. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield is Van Buren. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
There's a crease. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Lines is back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the end zone. Makes the grab in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with his 5. And he'll be stopped, returned, gets it out of the run to 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. They go to the counter. Spins away from the defender. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats if they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on second down. Got a man. It's Hardy. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down. Now it's 2nd and 6. On the run. Still looking. Pressure is on the way. And the pressure has arrived. And down he goes at the 30. The pocket broke down. And the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice. He's had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted to stop the play.
And that's a really good job. It's understanding the situation in football. It's third down. It's playing the game. You got all the possession. Take away all the understand. They can force the football. They do, and they stand on this game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able... There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Got his man out of the backfield. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
All down the hill, move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. And he's wrestled to the ground. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury is not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Temple lines up quickly. To the air on second down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can make some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get...
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down line. Short to throw, and the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Big on big man. And the defense wins on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. The option, he'll keep it. Picks up the first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback keep. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Complete in the middle. Touchdown. And they take it in for 6 points. Boy, they need that score. Give them a little push and they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point at it. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Smith. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And now on second down for this offense.